Today is the last day in the Israel-Hamas ceasefire that was struck in order to release Israeli hostages in exchange for the release of Palestinian convicted criminals from Israeli jails. So far, 42 Israeli civilians were released back to their homes. Let me tell you something. Hamas is a terror organization, and alongside carrying out terror attacks against civilians and against IDF forces, it is spreading lies and fears. That's how terror operates. Hamas is telling its population and the international community that he is winning this war against Israel. This cannot be further from the truth. I can tell you firsthand that the IDF is stronger than ever and is positioned itself super strong inside the Gaza Strip. If I could only show you the pictures of Gaza and Hamas terrorists escaping their positions in seek of shelter. The IDF is determined to destroy Hamas and to eradicate this evil in order to release our hostages. But the fighting continues on multiple fronts throughout the Middle East, and Iranian proxies are mobilizing its forces in Israel's north, planning a combined attack through Syria on the Israeli Golan Heights. According to Israeli intelligence, Hezbollah forces are mobilizing and preparing for a joint attack against Israel through Syria. In the past day, 2 American bases in northern Syria were attacked by unknown terror elements. The United States was able to easily defend its bases and neutralize the threat, but we can see that more and more forces that are allying with Israel are being attacked in the Middle East. On another front, Houthi rebels from Yemen that are affiliated with Iran launched a drone attack against Israel using suicide drones in an attempt to create damage in the Israeli city of Eilat. The Israeli Air Force was easily able to identify, locate, and neutralize these drones before they could cause any damage to Israeli territory or troops. It appears as if the Houthis are stepping up their efforts to carry out more attacks against Israel in order to divert the Israeli attention from the battle against Hamas in Gaza. But the Israeli Air Force and defense systems are so advanced that these efforts are failing every time. The US military is getting tired of these Houthis and their attacks against Israel and against other allied forces in the region. A special US naval force carried out a retaliatory attack and released some 2 ships that were kidnapped by the Houthis rebels in the Persian Gulf. Following the release, the United States launched an attack against the Houthi base using a precision-guided missile that exploded inside the base and destroyed it. This is a regional war between Iran, between Hamas, Hezbollah, against Israel and the United States. We need your help in sharing the truth of what is actually going on in Israel in this region, so the whole world will know and will stand with Israel in this battle against Hamas and against other evil ideologies like Hezbollah, like Iranian proxies, like the Houthis, that are attempting to take control of the whole world and spread their evil to the West, to the United States, and to Europe. So please stand with Israel in prayer. Pray for the Israeli soldiers, for the US soldiers, and any other allies that are fighting together with Israel in the Middle East. And most importantly, pray for the peace of Jerusalem.